Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting, and I am talking all about manifesting as a lifestyle, every area of your life. If you need help manifesting a specific person, money, body, health, career, apply anything I'm talking about to that situation, right? If I'm talking about specific person, apply that to money, because it's really the same process no matter what you're doing when you're manifesting. You're creating your reality. And I wanted to remind you that whatever's happening in the 3D reality, it's only a reflection of old thoughts and beliefs. The power that you have is in the moment right now, because in this moment here right now, you could create what you want. Even if you see something you don't want, it doesn't mean that you have to accept that reality. You don't have to continue to live in that reality. But how do you shift into a new reality? You do that by shifting your focus. You don't continue to keep your focus on what you don't want. You need to shift your focus on what you do want. I was thinking about, I had a call with one of my clients yesterday, and she was saying she is on top of her mental diet, but yet she was having a disagreement with her specific person. Some things, unwanted experiences were happening. Sometimes we think we're on top of our mental diet because maybe while we're alone, we're affirming it, we feel great. But then when we go out in the world and we're co-creating with other people, now instead of continuing to affirm that mental diet, sometimes we don't realize it, but we're actually just like reacting and responding to whatever's happening in our reality. So if our specific person is saying something that we don't want to hear, what are you doing in that moment? In that moment, are you getting sad and angry and upset? Or are you just observing your reality and recreating in your mind how you want it to go? Okay, because I mean, some things play out and that's not that big of a deal also, but all you want to do is keep creating that meaning that so what? Even if you had an argument, so what? Even if they told you they never want to see you again, so what? Because you can create what you want. Okay, do you see that power in that? The power is that I'm not saying you don't get what you want. I'm saying you don't accept what you don't want. You get to select and choose the reality you want you're already creating all of your reality. So if you allow yourself just to go with whatever the outside world is telling you, those are just your old thoughts and beliefs. Instead, stay on your mental diet. Stay in the wish fulfilled, or stay in the idea of the end, that the goal is already yours, that the desire is already yours. So in those moments when you're in the 3D, and you're hearing what you don't want to hear, or you're seeing what you don't want to see, you could replace it in the moment. You have to shift your thoughts to that desired reality you do want, because every moment that you're spending time focusing on what you don't want, in that moment, now you're creating that, okay? You're either keeping it in place in that moment, or recreating more of it in the future, depending on how long you're dwelling in that state. Your power is knowing that you're the creator. Everything's responding to you anyway. All of this is happening because of you anyway. So you want to manifest that reality that you want. Start telling yourself that story. I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. By the way, you guys, I do have a free Facebook group if you need help manifesting a specific person or anything else and you have questions. I have my self-study, my workshop course that I came out with a couple weeks ago. I compiled that course from all my success stories and my own success story. And if you want to do, work on manifesting by yourself at your own pace, that is a powerful course to take that course. Just so wanted to make you aware of that, because so many people were asking me if I had a course available. So I have launched my course. It is available. Okay. Is receiving a text just as easy as saying he's probably texting me right now? He's been texting me all day. Yeah, it is. But okay, so it's your meaning behind it, right? Receiving a text. The whole purpose is that you're creating your reality and imagining what you want. He's been texting me all day. I mean, you want to say and assume how you want your reality to be, because remember, you're the causation. It's coming from you and it's reflected out into the world. So since it's already coming from you, it's already yours. And the only reason you don't have that desire is because you're either telling an opposing story, or you're doubting it, or you're worrying about it, and you're not knowing that it's one with you, okay? So it's already yours. It's only you getting in your own way. Oh, okay, I haven't tried manifesting money. Tips to manifest winning lotto money. Imagine you won it. Okay, so you can imagine that in any way. When I say imagine, it also means, it means like you're imagining or you're affirming it. You could script it out, right? It's you telling yourself the story you want, because whatever story you're telling in your mind, that's what manifests out. Okay, but if you tell a story in your mind saying, yeah, I'm winning money, and then 2 seconds later you say, yeah, but I don't know the odd, now you start talking about the odds, well, that's an opposing thought, okay? Don't think about the how, only think about the desired experience. Think about that desire and the desired experience. So you can imagine you're telling family or friends, guess what? I won $100,000 in the lottery, or I won the jackpot. What would that feel like? How would it feel? Imagine people congratulating you. They're saying, oh my God, congratulations. How does that feel? Okay, that's how you want to live in the end of imagining that. And then just, it's done. You planted the seed. Move on with your day knowing it's done and knowing that it's yours. Because if even in a week you kind of look and say it never happened, that doesn't mean it wasn't going to happen. But the moment you say, yeah, it didn't happen, that's you creating an affirmation. That's you creating. That's a creation. You're creating with all of our like thoughts in the inner world. If you're saying that, that's what you're creating, right? That's your belief, and you're creating that. I manifested my SP yesterday. He came back after almost a year. All right, who is this? Is it Rifa? Rifati? Okay, congratulations, you guys. Look, there's a success story right here. After a year. Millie Grace. Okay, was so surprised when SP showed up in my life and still didn't know my self-concept was affecting things. Okay, well, but do you know now? Now you realize that, right? And you know, just continue to work on self-concept. Means you're the person with the desire already. Okay, that's what that means. You could work on the identity of your self-concept in regard to your higher self, right? You are the creator. You are the God of your reality. You are the operant power. See yourself as a person who's incredibly good at manifesting. You're someone who knows how to manifest a specific person. You know how to manifest money. Remember, you want to say it like you already have it, because whatever you're saying, how you're saying, and what beliefs you're creating about your reality, that's what you're manifesting. So claim it and say it like you want it. Cindy, I want to manifest someone new. Can you help? Absolutely. If you're manifesting a new person in your life, be you right now. Focus on who you are, okay? Think about how you want to be treated in a relationship. What does that relationship look like? What would that look like to you? That would look like you're completely respected. You expect to be with someone who's loyal, faithful. You expect to be with someone who's sure about you and they want a relationship, if that's what you want, right? Get clear on what you want in your mind. You can write it out, script out what does a great relationship look like. It would look like great communication. There's no games. They tell you they like you. They're emotionally available, right? So start getting clear on what that looks like, okay? It will manifest. Look at what your beliefs are. It's easy to meet someone, okay? Because don't focus on, all of these traits of someone and then think that it's really hard to meet someone, okay? Just assume you put that list together of the character traits, put the character traits of yourself. Who are you in the relationship, right? How you want to be treated. You're a priority, you're loved, you're cherished, you're adored. Now put the traits of that person. Okay, you don't have to even know who that person is. I mean, that works, that's for manifesting anyone, right? If you have a specific person or ex, the same thing, because you're not focusing on the old version of them. You're focusing on a new version of them with the kind of traits and characteristics that you want to be experiencing. Millie, now I'm learning and working on changing my self-concept, but it's so hard. We'll keep working on it, but it's so hard. Okay, but look, twice you said it's so hard. And if you're thinking it's so hard, then that, remember, your world is just a mirror reflecting how you perceive your reality and how you perceive something. If you're like, it's so hard to do this, it will appear that it's hard. Okay, so it's going to mirror, your world will mirror that. So start saying, you know what, I think this is working, right? This is working. I've proven it to myself. I'm learning. I'm getting better at this. You know what, I want this to be easy. I want it to get easier. Okay, so it's just a shift. Because when you're thinking about that it's easier, okay, you're focusing on that idea that this is working out and it is easy. But if we think something's hard, well, there's no discriminating with the world reflecting what's within you. Not discriminating. It's just a projection. It's you pushed out. It's a mirror of what's within you. The first thing is awareness, right? The fact that you become aware of that, like, oh, okay, so now you're aware of that. And then the second thing to do is focus on how you want it to look. Focus on how you want your life to be. Okay. Wolfie Barbie. To remove a third party, we stop focusing on, or we stop focusing, etc. But our SP has to manifest it too, or works only if we do it. Your specific person, in your reality, you're in your own quantum bubble. It's like your own layer of reality, your own layer, right? This is just your layer of reality. In your reality, you're the observer, right? In quantum physics, there's an observer, and every particle and wave is responding to whatever that observer assumes, okay? So whatever the observer, you, in your reality, you're the observer. Whatever you assume is responding to you, okay? So everything in your reality is a reflection of you in your world. So everything. So don't think what your specific person is thinking or doing. Don't think that it's not what they're doing, it's what you're doing and only what you're doing, okay? Only what is within your belief system of how you think that things work in your world. Your experiences, your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings, your emotions, the sum total of your inner world is reflected onto this outer physical world, the 3D world. All right, so you don't have to be worrying about what does the specific person have to manifest? No, only you do. So you tell the story in your mind. Right? Don't focus on third party, focus on you, because if you focus on them, they will stay in your world. If you feel jealous of them, they will stay in your world. If you feel insecure, if you feel worried, they will stay in your world. So you focus on you, because that, when you put the focus and attention on you, your specific person will put the focus and attention on you. If you put the focus and attention on third party, okay, well, if you're putting the attention on them, most likely you already had a past story. That specific person will be putting that, you'll see them together, because it's kind of like that's the story that's already in place. Do you see that? So all you need to do is affirm that you are the one. You are the one in the relationship. You are the one with your specific person. What does that look like? How do you feel? What are you doing? What are you seeing? Use your 5 senses to get into that state of feeling and being in that reality. Okay, and then it's done. What do you do after that? Well, you can practice affirming through the day. The reason we're affirming or imagining is because you're practicing feeling that reality that's already existing, right? There's infinite realities happening all right now. So you're only focusing on that reality that's existing to let it materialize or manifest as your current reality. And it can happen really fast. So just create that belief it's happening really fast. How can I manifest loyalty from my boyfriend? Okay, user 777. Remember, do you understand that you're manifesting what your beliefs and assumptions are about your boyfriend? If you had let's say you met him and something about him, you're like, oh, maybe he's a player. I don't know, maybe he likes a lot of girls. Maybe you just made these assumptions without knowing him. Or maybe even friends told you that, right? This is just a scenario. And friends tell you, I don't know, he's always dated a lot of girls. I don't think he wants a relationship. Even your friends are manifesting from your belief system, right? Everyone in your reality is a reflection of you. So You've created that story. Maybe you watched a bunch of the Bachelor shit, whatever, on TV that has competition and, you know, whatever. Like the experiences you had through a lifetime are manifesting in your world right before your eyes, okay? So if you look at someone, you think, oh, they probably like a lot of girls, and I don't know if they're the kind that, you know, settles down. Now you've already created assumptions that, I mean, they have no control over that. You know that, right? They're only reflecting your perception of them. They're only reflecting your perception. If you had the perception of that same person when you met them, if the perception was, oh my God, I think they look like the type of person who really wants to be in a relationship, okay, then you're going to manifest that experience. It's your perception of that person that's manifesting. Okay, so and that's all based on who you think you are. Sometimes we meet someone who seems like they're like on a pedestal and they're so much better. Now you're feeling insecure. If we're feeling insecure, if someone's feeling insecure and you're putting a specific person on a pedestal, now you're just really letting all that power go outside of you. So how do you manifest? Let me get to the answering the question. But I wanted to preface that with you're creating, that's how you're creating, right? You're creating with unconscious beliefs that already are in the 3D reality, that you assumed those beliefs, right? Through growing up, through your experience, you assume beliefs through other people, places, and things and experiences of your life. If you want loyalty from your boyfriend, all you need to do is affirm that reality. He's loyal to me. He's head over heels with me. There is no one, but you got to create that belief and make that a true belief within you, right? So he's loyal. I'm the only one. These I'm saying in the I am affirmations that you would say. He's loyal to me. I am the one and only. He thinks I'm God's gift to earth. I am God's gift to earth. Okay, so it's your perception of yourself. This is important too. You want to have your own set of standards and boundaries of what you expect. Okay, don't settle, because when you settle, guess what? The world would just show you and mirror you. Hey, you're settling. Let me reflect in your world that you're settling. Oh, with a person that shows you you're just settling. Okay, so that's why you don't want to settle. You want to strive big for what you want. Now that's you getting clear on how does that look, right? They're loyal, faithful. They're totally in love with you. They are so respectful of you. They are communicating with you, right? So you have to affirm that reality, and depending on where you are at, right, in your level of understanding of manifesting, you could really just affirm that once it's done, it will manifest. You just have to know it, and it will become your reality. All right, but when you are a person, let's say you're newer to this and you're not really sure and you're doubting, then you want to keep affirming it, because you got to create that new belief. Okay, you're creating a new neural pathway where that thought is solid and firm. Okay, look at the neural pathway like this. If there was a field, right, and your old thoughts and beliefs are like you look through a field and there's one pathway, and that pathway is all the, like, imagine that's a neural pathway in your mind, right, in your brain. So that neural pathway, it's really easy to go down that field that has a dirt path, and it's all bushes and trees and weeds or whatever all everywhere, but there's a dirt path, and that one path, it's so easy to go down. So right now you currently have a neural pathway that's really easy, but that easy is like the thoughts you already have, like relationships are hard and it's hard to meet people, and oh my God, there's no good ones left. You know, all those beliefs that are limiting beliefs or disempowering thoughts, right? Those are all creating. So you need to start creating a new pathway. The new pathway, in the beginning, it might feel like, imagine you got to make a whole new dirt path and there's bushes and trees everywhere. Or maybe not trees, but we're going to go through the tree. But like there's bushes and just grass and everything, you know, like weeds. So to create the new, thank you for the roses, to create that new pathway, you have to persistently have the thoughts, right? He's loyal to me. Now, in the beginning, maybe you're not even seeing any reaction or any reflection in the 3D, but you have to keep persisting till that's more of a clear pathway. He's loyal to me. He's always loyal to me. I deserve and expect loyalty. That's my standard, right? Create that belief. It's your standard. You have high standards. You have to have high standards, okay? I mean, you don't have to, but don't you want to have high standards? Because guess what? When you have high standards, your world's going to match that. So don't you want high standards? You're respected, loyalty, faithfulness, worshiping the ground you walk on. I mean, why not? I keep giving the example of my parents, because my dad was my mom and dad were always, this last year would be 50 years, married 50 years, but like my dad treated my mom like a queen. And my mom always was like, yeah, I mean, he loved treating her that way, right? Just loved and adored her. I mean, it was vice versa. Paula, oh my God, congrats on the SP. It's been a year for me. Okay, what are you saying it's been a year for you? Are you saying it's been a year that you're manifesting? You got to stop doing that. Or are you saying you did manifest? Okay, remember, you're going to see people say, it's been months. Stop identifying with that version of you that wants to say, that's victim mentality, right? Victim mentality kind of, right, it's not, like, I've been trying this for 3 months, 8 months, 6 months, a year. You see someone say that, you go, yeah, me too. Okay, guess what? You don't want to identify as that person anymore, so stop doing that. Instead, start thinking, you know what? It's already mine. Okay, this desire is mine right here, right now. Because when you're looking from the vantage point and the viewpoint of like, it's been a year, now you're focusing on time, you're focusing on you don't have a desire, you're focusing on separation. It's not even yours, you don't even have it. But the truth is you do have it because it comes from you, right? It's literally like you're the writer and director of your life, or your story, and that the whole big film strip of your life is within you. Okay, and now it's projected out, let's say projected through your eyes or projected out into the world. So that film strip is within you. What's on the film strip? Okay, is it on the film strip that it's been a year for me? Do you want to have that? Or on the film strip, it's already mine, right? It's already yours because it's within you and it's just projected out. Actually, posting the successes, remember, you want to remind yourself of the successes that you have, because every success that you encounter, that helps you with your belief. Because when you first discover this, you know that it's possible, you understand it works, you see something, you see that you manifest something, you're like, oh, it's working. Okay, but I want you to build your belief on a deeper level. Okay, that you see it's not just one thing and this thing and that thing, it's literally your whole world. Like Jim Carrey, giving a commencement speech, he knows law of attraction. He knows, Abraham Hicks always talks about, I don't know if she's friends with him or but she has had lectures where she's talked about him. He manifested that $10 million. He had nothing, no acting gigs, nothing, but he wrote a check to himself for $10 million for acting services rendered, put it in his pocket, or in his wallet, not his pocket, but in his wallet. And he intended to get that in 2 years, and he got it almost in exactly 2 years. Maybe it was slightly over or under. So he kept focusing on that. Okay, he built a skill in the meantime, right? But you could actually manifest that without building a skill. Okay, you don't necessarily have to take action. So what he said in that commencement speech was, I'm standing here because he chose to stand there at the front, giving the commencement, giving the speech. And the people who are sitting in the back, that's where they chose to sit. They chose to sit there because they're probably unconsciously thinking, I don't want to be here or whatever. Or maybe they do, they don't really care where they're at. But the whole point about that is wherever you are in life, you're there because you created it, whether it's conscious or unconscious. So he consciously created, that's where he saw himself. Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself sitting at the back of the room, or do you see yourself in the front of the room, right? Do you see yourself giving the speech, or do you see yourself not really caring? Okay, what do you see yourself doing? Do you see yourself in the relationship, or do you see yourself, it's been a year? So start seeing yourself where you want to be, okay? Start seeing yourself from the desire, in the desire. Okay, Jennifer, how do I get out of my head and out of my way? Even you thinking, I'm in my head, I'm in my way, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, okay? I say just get a little more playful. Start writing lists of things you want to do with your life. Start getting out of the need to have something and start just like thinking about how you want to live your life. Okay, so how do you get out of your head? Are you affirming and you need to have something and you need it to be a certain way? Let go of all that and just get a picture of what it looks like, you in that reality, okay? All you have to do is focus more on the reality that you want than what you don't want. How do we get in our way? It's because we're focusing on what we don't want, which even means the 3D reality that we don't like. If you're focusing on that 3D reality you don't like, you're still focusing on what you don't like. You're still in the problem, okay? So you're not solving, like Einstein said, you can't solve a problem from being in the problem. If you're in the problem, how are you going to solve the problem, right? So how I want to relate that here is, don't be in the version of you who's in your head. Shift from that and just start claiming you're the version of you who's like moving through life. You're the version of you who knows what you want. You're the version of you who has clarity. You're the version of you who gets everything you want. You're the version of you who life is so easy. That's all you need to kind of think about and affirm. Affirmations are thoughts, okay? They're just repetitive thoughts that create a new belief. And as you create that new belief, it manifests in your world. So create those new beliefs. I always get what I want, right? I would say add a little bit of patience in there. I am patient, because remember, the feeling of patience is going to feel like you're not worried. Okay, if you're worried because you don't have something. But if you're the feeling of waiting, it's not patiently waiting. You're just cool. You're just calm, right? Calm, cool, collected. Okay, those are good affirmations. I'm calm, cool, and collected. Okay. Be an observer of your reality. That's your power, or that will help you in your creative abilities, right? As you observe, you just observe. Observe. Can you look at something that you absolutely can't stand and just observe it, right? That's the power of people who could be, let's say there's a big argument happening at a bar, right? And people are getting all worked up, but not everyone is getting worked up. There are people that can stay calm and collected and not get sucked into that experience, okay? So learn to be that way, where you could just observe it. Okay, Lynn, I love your YouTube. Oh, okay, the YouTube affirmation videos. Oh, they've been helping you so much. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, you guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, that's just kind of getting going now. But I do have some affirmations there. I am the prize. That's a great one. If you want to feel like you're the priority, you're the prize, you're premium first class, that's how you see yourself. Like your person will reflect that, right? So the goal is to listen to those affirmations, to embody and become that version of you that feels that way. You're the prize. Or I am confident. I am the creator of my reality, right? I know and trust. Learn. If you need to feel like you want to get to a place of really knowing that your desire's done, that's a really great video too. I like my hot girl walking meditation. That one's fun. Okay, been trying to manifest someone I met twice at a cafe I used to go to. Haven't seen him since 2019. So start imagining you did, like, just start thinking about them, because the minute you're thinking about them, there's that thought transmission that they're in your reality, they're responding to you, and they think about you in that same moment. Okay, so what are they thinking about? I can't tell you how many times I'll think about someone and I run into them. I think about someone, oh my God, even, yeah, like all the time. And it's like, it could be a day later, it could be several days later, okay, or receive a message from them. So now I already have created beliefs in place, like I'm always in the right place at the right time, so just think that, like, I'm in the right place at the right time. Imagine that person. Imagine that you're already talking and seeing one another. That's all you need to do. Don't think about where are they. I mean, not that, but think about actually encountering them and seeing them face to face. And guess what? You will go somewhere. You could be in a parking lot. You could be getting gas. You could be at 7-Eleven or whatever. You could be at Target and run into them, okay? So just assume it's already done, okay? You could create an imaginal scene or say some affirmations like, we're hanging out. Okay, can we manifest just by saying, I love my life, everything is perfect? Yes. Yeah. Actually, that's a great affirmation. Marina. Okay. Marina, yes. I love my life, right? I'm already living my dream life. Everything is perfect. That's something I do say. It's already perfect, right? I already have everything I want. I already feel fulfilled. Remember, you're going to match a reality of what you're feeling, okay? So you're affirmed to feel that way. But we don't want to affirm like everything's perfect and go, well, it kind of isn't perfect. I mean, you can feel gratitude and appreciation within your world, and that will match that too. That it's that feeling, right? Like everything's okay. This is all working out. And you already know your own desires. It's not like you have to keep affirming them over and over like you forgot. The reason you're affirming, I'm just letting for others know, like anyone who's wondering, right? The reason you're affirming is to practice that reality. So it's feeling more true and natural, more normal, more natural. So yes, perfect way to picture like to manifest a matching reality, right? I love my life, everything's perfect. Experiencing resistance in the process of purchasing my dream car, what should I affirm? I already have my car. Okay, what does that feel like? Like your friends are congratulating you. That could be an imaginal conversation. You're saying like to your best friend or somebody in your life, family or friend, like, oh my God, I love my new car. And they are saying congratulations, okay? That could be an imaginal scene, right? An inner conversation that you can have. Okay, what else can you affirm? I already have my dream car. I love driving. I love this experience. I love how it feels. I love how safe it is. I love feeling so secure knowing I'm in this great dream car going wherever I want, feeling like secure, brand new or whatever. I'm having trouble accepting myself. I've gained 10 pounds. This is stopping me from dating. Okay, so this is a big thing, right? Because everything, not a big thing. I just mean, it's important for us to accept ourselves. You're manifesting your reality based on your own perception of yourself. You shouldn't feel like, you know why that happens is because we paid too much attention to the outer world to tell us, you know, the outer world, social media, whatever, movies, anything. The beauty industry will tell us, you got to be a certain weight, got to be a certain height, got to be this, got to be that, got to look like this. Okay, so if you're looking too much outside of you to tell you who you are, I mean, that's all unconscious, right? Because many of us have done that for a lifetime. We look and we think what we're supposed to be. So just stop doing that. Just stop doing that. Okay, I know I'm going to make this easy for you. You don't even have to lose the 10 pounds. Okay, you can manifest easily losing the 10 pounds, but there are infinite ways to look at this. It's self-love, right? It's self-acceptance. It's your self-concept of you're already great and whole, okay? So how do you accept yourself? You could do a lot of mirror work, like through your day, as you're getting ready, you're brushing your teeth in the morning, just tell yourself, good morning, beautiful. You look beautiful. You tell yourself how beautiful you look, how amazing you are, how lovely you are, how kind you are, what a good person you are, okay? That's who you are. It doesn't matter. By the way, think about this also, because you could easily manifest losing 10 pounds. Don't you? I'm just gonna like give you different perspectives, right? Don't you want to be in a reality where that's not an issue? Because you meet someone, you don't want to think that's, if your assumption is, I don't want to date because I gained 10 pounds, okay? Even if you lose the 10 pounds, you got to lose that mindset, because if you have babies or you change in life, do you want to be with, you can manifest your body stays the same, Okay, but if, let's say you did have some movement and change in your body, do you want to have a relationship where this person loves you unconditionally for who you are, just because you're you, because you're unique, you're a masterpiece, you're a work of art, you're just you, you're the only you. It doesn't matter if you gained 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds. It doesn't matter if you, let's say you have children and you gain weight. That doesn't matter, okay? So look a little bit deeper into that, right? Deeper into what does a relationship look like that's a really secure, loving relationship, a deep, loving relationship, okay? Get a little more clear on that. Now, how do you work on that self-acceptance and self-love? Start telling yourself how much you love and care about yourself. You have to stop. Okay, so it's stop looking in the mirror and saying, oh, I don't like this about myself, okay? Because the minute you do that, I'm not saying you're doing that, but if anyone is doing that, the minute we criticize or point out our own imperfections, guess what? That's our belief, and that's going to reflect out in the world. All you need to do is get to a place where you're loving and accepting yourself. In the world, the external world will love and accept you. Go to my YouTube channel and listen to like I Am Confidence or Hot Girl Meditation or I Am the Prize. Those are all great videos. Listen to those affirmations, okay? And those affirmations are powerful affirmations, and see yourself and perceive yourself as that person. Also, I have an I am affirmation. You know, that's like, you know, your confidence. I am beautiful. I am confident. I am secure. I'm whole and perfect. And by the way, it doesn't take a lot of time to do this work. This can happen like in 2 or 3 days. You could be feeling better. You could feel so sure about yourself and go, you know what? I'm beautiful whether I have 10 pounds on or 10 pounds off. Okay? When you choose you, everyone else will also choose you. I mean, you could create that. Like when you choose you, you could create a reality where you're like, anyone you like will like you. All you have to do is create that belief. Whoever I like likes me. Whoever I like accepts me. But if you say that and then you feel bad about the weight, well, guess what? That person might not call you back because they will reflect what your deeper thought and belief is about that. Or they may, I'm not saying will, but they may. Again, because we have, if you're not solid and sure on a particular belief, don't worry, you've got it. Okay, go to those videos. It's really going to help you. If you want, I have a monthly coaching group. It's a VIP coaching group, a monthly subscription. You can join free for 3 days. It's a really powerful place to be to help your mindset, right? The mindset of who you are, recreating yourself. I have 30 days to recreating your self-concept in that group. I have videos all archived. You could go back and watch those videos. I mean, just join free for 3 days and see if you like it. Watch those videos. It's going to help you get on target of your perception of yourself. Seeing yourself like you're a goddess. Okay, that's who you are. You're a goddess. Doesn't matter if you cut your hair, have eyelashes, lost weight, gained weight, doesn't matter. You're already a goddess. So as long as you're perceiving yourself that way, the world will perceive you that way. Where am I from? I'm from Chicago. I'm in Chicago. I can hear music. There's a park not too far from me, and I can hear there's a big music festival tonight. So I think we're gonna walk there in a little bit because it's a really nice day, and we had a busy morning. So yeah, I think it sounds good to go walk to the park and go to that music festival. I can hear the music from here. All right, I've manifested DLL. I've manifested a lot of stuff. I wanted my SP to say to me, but still says we won't work out. I don't know. Okay, so you said that you've manifested them to say a lot of stuff that you wanted to say, but they still, okay, first of all, look, you're seeing the reflection, right? That's good. You see that they're saying things back to you, but they're still saying you're not going to work out. Well, the minute they said, hey, we're not going to work out, what did you do in your mind? Did you go, oh shit, it's not working? Oh, it's not going to work. Did you feel bad? What do you mean it's not going to work out? I've been affirming this. I mean, you're not saying it to them, you're saying in your mind, right? Like, what do you mean? Okay, so if you're doing that or something similar to that, now you just affirm that. Now you're accepting what the reality is showing you. No facts are final until you say they're final. Why are you saying it's final just because they're saying that? All right, because you've already proven to yourself, right? You've already proven to yourself that you manifest a lot of stuff. You already proven to yourself, this is working on some level. You know this is working. Okay, you can make this work in every area of your life. You can make it work where you don't want to hear that this person's saying, still not going to work out. You could replace it in the moment. Imagine that they did say, this is working out. I really like you, okay? You could replace that and use revision. Allow yourself to do a revision like that, because that's going to advance into the present moment and future, and you'll get a message saying, hey, let's go out tonight. I want to see you. I need to see you, okay? No facts are final, but you were kind of making facts final the moment that you're saying, but, okay? You said but. Stop saying but. I got this, but still says it's not going to work out. Well, the reason that the person said it's not going to work out is because you're on your mental diet, but maybe even in that moment when you're not on your mental diet, now you're directing your reality to that direction. Does that make sense? You're directing your reality. You're really just reacting. So you're creating your reality by reacting rather than by creating. Don't create your reality by reacting. I mean, we're reacting good or bad. So reacting could be good, right? Your reaction is manifesting your reality. So right now, by the way, I don't care if they told you earlier, not going to work out. When you start affirming right now, oh yeah, we are. Guess what? I'm the creator of my reality. That's what you like. Maybe you could be at home being like, guess what? I'm the creator and we are working out. And you are like head over heels with me, in love with me. You're taking me on a trip. Okay, see, like you could get as creative as you want, right? You proved to yourself they said things you wanted. Why don't you affirm they're taking you on a trip? Why don't they affirm that they love the ground you walk on? Okay, because you got to stick with it. You can't affirm and then they tell you one thing and you think that's true. It's not true. It's only true because it's only going to become true if you accept it. Okay, so don't accept those remarks. Don't accept that reality. In that moment, okay, I want you to be so like stoic and knowing and calm and collected. You're the creator, right? So it doesn't matter what they say. Detach a little bit. Detach from like the need to have them in your life. Because if you need them, it means that's the implication that you don't have them in your life. Okay. If we already have something in our life, we're not feeling like we need to get it in our life. We already have it. Look around your house and think, I already got this. I already got this. Oh, I already got my SP. All right, so that's how you could switch that thought around. Tap into the version of you who's so good at manifesting. You're a master manifester. Okay, affirm that reality. Don't affirm through the eyes of your lower self. Affirm through the broader perspective. Like you're the creator. Everything's like I am the creator. Everything's responding to me. My reality loves being with me. Everything I want wants to be in my presence because it wants to experience me through me and be in my world. That's incredible. Okay, so that's who you are. You're that version of you. Okay, you are so good at manifesting a specific person. That's who you are, right? Remember, you want to claim who you are. So claim that. Then you don't need to think of all the little details, but you just think of yourself as, I am so good at manifesting a specific person. I always get what I want. I manifest specific people like that. They come out of the woodworks. X's, this, that. Like, I mean, you could do that to prove it to yourself, just so you build up your confidence and your faith and your belief, right? Last question, guys. how to manifest contact from SP even though we rarely ever talked. Just you affirm that reality, right? We're talking all, first of all, how do you see yourself? Do you think that they like you? Because you got to create that. If you don't think that, you got to create that, right? They are so, you want to think this, they're so into me. They think I'm the most attractive person. They're really interested in me. They're intrigued in me. They like me. They have feelings for me. They want to meet me. They want to be with me. They love being around me. They think I'm hilarious. They love my energy, whatever that is, like how you see yourself in relationship to them. How do you see that? Okay. Affirm that, affirm how you want it to be, not what it is, but how you want it to be. Okay. And imagine that, do you want to go on a date with them? I mean, you don't have to imagine you're getting a text. You can imagine you're with them, like at a restaurant, okay, or doing something together, okay, because all that implies everything's going to happen for you to get to that place. Okay, don't focus on we rarely ever talk to you. You're not a logical thinker anymore when you're manifesting, because there's several aspects of reality, right? There's duality, which we see everything is separate in your reality. Okay, through the eyes of your lower self, it appears that everything's separate. There's that appearance of duality, right? That it's not even yours. You're going to think, how am I going to get this? Okay, but stop looking through those eyes and start looking through the eyes of your higher self that knows everything is one and connected with you, and it's an extension of you, from you, coming from you. So you don't need to be thinking about how, when, where, why. All you need to do is affirm what you want. Okay. All right, guys, I love you all. You're all powerful. If you need additional help, I already gave information about, look at the link in my bio. I do have a free Facebook page if you want to go there, if you kind of just, if this is newer for you and you're trying to just figure out what's going on or how to manifest, those things that you want. You guys are all so powerful. You are all geniuses. You're all brilliant. You're powerful manifestors. You all know how to manifest a specific person. That's how good that's who you are. Okay. Love you all. Bye.